rock and roll, all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Good morning, everybody, and we're live with 91.1 FM, The Boss, here at the Woodlands, Texas. We have an excellent show today for you guys. So the kids are going to come home and what to do with them. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to find different great activities that they can get into during this summer to keep them safe, to keep them educated, and up to date with Code Ninjas. And we have Code Ninja in the house, and we also have Visions Now. We have two different excellent guests here, and we will go ahead and hand over the microphone to my special lady, Tia, and Renee, and Leslie.
Good morning. So we are so happy to be able to introduce you to Code Ninjas, to tell you a little bit about our programs, and to also introduce you to Vision Now with Leslie Gaines. Rena started Code Ninjas in October, and it has just taken off like crazy. And it is a wonderful, wonderful place for kids to come, learn a new literacy, which is coding, and to assimilate math and reading and science instruction while they build games and think they're playing and having a good time.
This is awesome because these kids really, really need your guidance and your support. And it looks like your facility is very well equipped for that. So we have ages of what age?
Our kids come in between the ages of 7 and 14 to enroll. We do have a few kids that are a little bit older than that, but they may be special needs or something like that, they need one-on-one instruction. And so, but basically 7 to 14.
So usually we have two people there kind of guiding them and helping them learn more, getting, if anybody needs, like you said, the one-on-one support, then they can get that from one of the instructors.
Senseis.
Oh yeah, senseis.
We have senseis. So we have young men and women who have backgrounds either in computers or graphic design or in math or science that come in and work with the kids.
And let's talk about the safety. You said that each sensei that's helping the kids and mentoring them have full background checks.
Full background checks. They also go through diversity and sensitivity training because we have kids from a wide variety of backgrounds and with a wide variety of learning needs. So we screen our senseis pretty carefully to make sure that they're a good fit, that they are good with working with kids, and that they're knowledgeable about coding.
Now, if I'm a parent and I'm wondering, I don't know if my kid would be accepted, what are some of the, I guess, backgrounds that we're talking about that are definitely welcome to come in, to come out and try the program?
Do you mean like if your child is from a diverse background?
Diverse,
or something like that? Our senseis go through sensitivity training because we have kids from all walks of life. We have kids that are rich, kids that are poor, kids from mixed ethnicities parents. We have kids of GLBT parents. We have kids that have learning disabilities. We have kids that are considered brilliant in school. So we kind of have like the full spectrum of kids. So we train our senseis to be knowledgeable about the different kinds of kids, to be accepting, and to promote whatever it is that child, that brings out the best in that child and enables them to learn to program. And
it's amazing, but if you want to know, we have some girls out there that are really getting into coding, and let's talk about the programs that you do for the Girl Scouts and all the different activities that you have going on.
Oh, we love our Girl Scouts. We have a lot of Girl Scouts that come in to work on their badges, and so they work on like cybersecurity, they work on programming, they work on robotics, and how to have the proper etiquette on the internet. But we also promote girls. We had a girls event this year, and it was just a free day for coding for girls, and so many young women showed up. And we had our youngest speaker was 8 years old, and but we also had speakers from Exxon, a chief programmer at Exxon, the head of the Klein Schools for Advanced Programs for Klein. We had a woman that had used programming to teach the homeless from University of Houston,
Wow.
and she worked on like a $6.5 million program that enabled homeless people to find jobs and learn to code computers. So we wanted the girls to see that women are strong in technology and that it should be a career option for them.
Awesome, definitely. So it's very equal opportunity across the board for everybody. And we can also say that it's a safe environment because we have cameras and we also have bracelets. Let's talk about the bracelets.
Oh, the bracelets. The bracelets are cool. Kids wear these bracelets instead of belts, like how you belt up in karate. The kids wear bracelets, and inside the bracelet is a microchip. So when they come in, they scan in to the computer. It opens up their computer dojo. It opens up their place and their curriculum. And when they leave, they scan out. So we know what child is there, how long they're there, the times they're in the dojo, and it keeps any other children from like getting into their curriculum. It constantly keeps us up to date with where the child is and where their learning experience is.
And if the mama bear is like me, that I want to not leave my child, I want to let them go, but I don't want to let them go. What is there right there for me to like take advantage of?
Well, our dojo is a parent-free zone, which kids think is very cool. But for parents that we call them child-dependent parents, for child-dependent parents, there is a glass partition, and parents can sit outside the partition and see everything their child does. They can be there the entire time if they would like to stay and watch their children.
Wow, that's great. That's awesome. That gives me that really just puts that comfort into my heart, because I know that I can watch my baby do whatever she's got to do and then finally just walk away. She already tells me, "Mom, stay away from me." But that's just a nature. Now we have Vision Now that will come in, and we have him here, Mr. Leslie, that will now talk to us about how he helps with this facility and the growth of it.
Right, thank you. Vision Now, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and I think it's really a blessing that we've kind of partnership with Code Ninjas. I think that will provide a lot of opportunity for youth in the future. And what we actually specialize in is we educate and prepare at-risk and underserved youth through STEM. Mm-hmm. And STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we just think it's real important, and it's really key for future employment and to make sure they earn a livable wage. And the reason why I started Vision Now, and I think it would be a good thing to benefit youth in the community in Houston and also in the Spring area, mm-hmm. is I base it off of experience I had. I call it the LG experience. That's my experience, which what that means is you have some kids that do really well academically in school, but you have kids like I was younger who I just kind of did enough to get by in school. I didn't have a whole lot of vision, didn't have a whole lot of passion for the future. I didn't know what I wanted to be. So I just did enough to get by. Aww. And it wasn't until later on in life that, hey, I'm going to go back, I'm going to get my my college degree, my bachelor's, and then get an MBA, and then just moved on later on. But that's after I got the vision component, mm-hmm. and that's why I called it Vision Now. Like, let's get a vision now into mm-hmm. Into these youth. And right now we're currently reviewing applications. So if you have a youth and you can't, and maybe the parents aren't able to afford the fee, we can look at the application and see what we can do to help out, but we'll be very happy to be engaged and help the kid further their education.
Are you able to give us a website so that if anybody would like to connect with you, how can they connect with you?
Absolutely. Feel free to engage with us on our website at visionnow.org, or you can look us up at Vision Now on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay. And your phone number? A best contact number?
Sure. The contact number is 888-689-1311. That's 888-689-1311. Feel free to call.
Awesome, awesome. And now let's go ahead and go back to the address of Code Ninjas.
Our address is 4751 Louetta Road. We are at the corner of Louetta and Kirkendall. Very easy to find. We're by the Kroger's. That's what we tell everybody. Go by Kroger.
And in the website?
Our website is codeninjas.com, and you would have to put in our zip code, which is 77388.
Great. Now, Miss Renee, may we please know a little bit about your background and how did you come about with just saying, I want to do this, I want to invest, and I want to help out the youth?
I was a housewife after my kids went to college. I have more time and I wanted to do something for kids. I didn't get that opportunity when my kids were little, so I was constantly looking for some kind of new opportunity that can help kids to grow more. And we looked at a few different franchise. After looking at them, Code Ninja was based on that time. That can help kids to learn something new and keep up with new technologies. And that's how I went with Code Ninjas.
Excellent,
And we've been
excellent.
open since October 2018.
All right. And so the child, we have a child that's coming out in the slides. I believe that was the last picture uploaded through the Facebook. What did he win?
Oh,
Or her? Or what did they win? I'm sorry.
there were two.
I saw
this one
one.
right here.
One of them.
It might
they were
be
holding
not.
like a certificate or something
Oh,
like that?
Chris.
Huh, it was
Chris.
Chris. Chris is one of our kids that is just a phenomenal kid. He's a little over age. He spends a lot of time on game development, and we are so proud of him. He has finished his white belt. He's into his yellow belt, which is a very kind of nerve-wracking thing. Just imagine like you're belt up in karate. Well, we have a challenge as well that you have to belt up in to go from white belt to yellow belt. And so he was able to master that, and he was like over the moon that day in that photograph. He has been one of our
we see him.
students
Really
from the
happy.
very first.
Oh, and there goes the watch.
She is our first orange belt, and a phenomenal kid. Competes in coding, but competes in a lot of other activities from school as well.
Wow. Now, right now that we are going over some of the different ways that this program would help out the children in school, you were listing a couple of them earlier. They get help in critical thinking.
They get help in critical thinking skills, and they also do really well with geometry skills and algebra skills, although they don't know it. We have them making little games. That's so much fun and all of this, but behind the background for their game is a coordinate plane. So from the very beginning, they start to learn how to use the X and Y axis, how to position sprites on the coordinate plane. They learn about absolute value. They learn about the circumference of a circle. They learn about angles, bisecting angles, just a lot of different things. They also grow in reading. To be able to create your own program and to create your own game, you have to be able to read the directions. And so it really is a push.
And that's very important. In
Yeah.
college, you cannot go without reading. So.
You have to read the directions.
Yeah, read the address.
So it helps with that. It helps with focus a lot. And I think that was one of the things Leslie was attracted to when he and I started talking about Vision Now becoming a part of what we do, is because he believes strongly in focus and problem-solving skills, and so do we.
Wow. And so what are there some applications that we have to fill out as parents to make sure that we get accepted and go forward with the program?
Yes and no. You have to complete parent waivers, and if you're in Vision Now, that is a set of applications, and I'll let him talk about that. But we don't make kids test to get in there. We
Okay.
let them come and do a tour, and if they're happy doing it, if it's a fit to be in coding, then we go ahead and accept them, because it's hard to tell when a child very first comes in if they're going to be into coding.
Right.
So, but Leslie, you may want to talk about your application process.
Yes, as far as the application process, probably two main points is that that the parent demonstrates a need, that they wouldn't be able to afford the regular services. And another thing is that the parent is committed to having the youth there at least like 1 or 2 times a week. We have to make sure that they're bringing the kid and they're committed.
Well, we thank you, everybody, for joining in on another episode of Today's Entrepreneur. I hope you all have a blessed day and have a great summer. And remember, Code Ninjas, envision now. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed one.